It's a pleasure to see you, John.
Nice to see you.
Is it safe to say that this was a dream team kind of project?
You know, for me, it certainly was. From, you know, working with Jim, who I love always working with, Robert, who was someone new. I'd known him with a friendship, but never worked with him. But the cast that we were able to get to, and to pull, you know, Christoph Waltz and Jennifer Connelly, Mahershala, and then Rosa, you know, who's just such a joy on screen and in person.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I enjoyed that fusion of the styles as well. You can totally see the mark of everybody. So does that mean that it was like very smooth, all of them working together, like an amazing team? It does feel like it was that.
You know, I think it was really, things gelled. Things came together. There were no big conflicts on this. And I think part of it is Robert's openness to collaborate. He's very welcoming as a filmmaker. He looks to bring his cast together. He looks to make people on the crew feel that they're all a part of a common goal. And you just had a really good vibe on the set and post-production. It was all great.
Filmmakers like Robert Rodriguez and Jim Cameron are so demanding when it comes to, you know, utilizing technology to its max. How much of a, not headache, but kind of challenge is it from a production point of view, because these things are, you know, bigger and better every time. So you have to make sure that they have it.
You know, I think if we don't challenge ourselves to push things, to push technology, to tell the stories we want to tell, we don't invest as much. I think the challenge gives a greater sense of commitment to the goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the goal was achieved.
Well,
anime and mangas have always been like fascinating with the characters and the writing. This will translate to an international audience as well. So what are you most hoping to achieve into bringing that genre to the mainstream?
You know, I think Koshiro wrote a world that is universal. So many times something comes out of the manga or anime world and it's very Asian-centric. And it doesn't lend itself to a universal story. Iron City, where the movie takes place, is a melting pot in Koshiro's work of all societies. It's not Asian-centric. And of course, ALITA, she isn't Asian either. She has a very universal themes. And what she deals with as a character is very relatable. That sense of discovery of innocence and becoming a warrior and realizing that she has the power to change things.
Yeah, it's true. And it is very well cast, and Rosa's quite exceptional. Was she difficult to find, and was that a role that needed a lot of casting?
You know, the role of ALITA was something that took us a long time to cast. Because of how we were portraying the character and wanted to be true to the manga and create a CG character, we could cast anybody. We didn't need someone who was 13 years old. We didn't need someone who was 18 years old. We didn't need someone who was, you know, Hispanic or not Hispanic or this or that. We could pick anybody. So we looked at hundreds of young actresses. And out of all of them, we found one shining light, and that was Rosa.